Yo, what's up, Commanders Nation? It's your man Gerard B with Gerard B TV with Burgundy and Gold. We never fold. We bust the Raiders' chops, 41-27. I know all y'all celebrated Victory Monday. I know I sure did. Had a great birthday. Appreciate the Commanders for holding it down with the victory, with that big dub, juicy 40 burger. Much love. Man. But today, we here to get into these three young Commanders that's about to become a household name. We talking about none other than Jacory Croskey-Merritt, our man Bill, Jaylin Fast Lane, okay, and then Trigger Trey Amos, Ice Trey, right? They showed us, man, the future of this team is bright. The young talent on this team, Adam Peters has been selecting some guys. You ain't gonna hit everybody, but the ones that he's hitting on, they proven to be impactful. So we're gonna break it down. Right, why these three are becoming names that you got to pay attention to. Got to. It's a must. Let's start off with Bill. Jacory Croskey-Merritt, JCM, number 22, deuce, deuce, scored again. Running like a true running back one. Reminds me of my first Jacory Croskey-Merritt video. You know, he is a true running back one. I know y'all see the boy feet, see how he moving in the pocket. He making people miss in the backfield. No tackles for losses. For him, he's like, get out of here. The first dude not taking me down. You're not even going to touch my jersey. He's showing that patience to get through the hole, see different lanes. He can cut through division and things like that to get to areas on the field. You're looking at some of his all 22 and you're like, how did you get there? Damn. And he got a lot of bursts, man. And he got a lot of bursts. Like, there's a few plays where he's just running through and he getting hit, and he's like, come on, we got 3 more yards to go, maybe 4 more yards before y'all get me to the ground. Appreciate the ride. You know, I'm not going to charge y'all no Metro fare. Straight up. And what's really making this really special, this the icing. This the icing on the cake with this, with Jacory. It's a running back by committee. All right, we got Chris Rodriguez looking like he's trying to be the bell cow. All right. Then you got veterans like Jeremy McNichols showing off that 4.4 speed that I was talking about him over the offseason. I never seen it unless it's in special teams mode, where he's going to Cracker-Bama. He opened up. He opened up, like, and he wasn't slowing down for nobody. He opened up out there on that 40-yard run. Oh, was it 60? I don't know. I don't want to give him too much. I don't care. It was a great explosive, you know? And it was one of them things where I was just like, damn, I thought he was tackled the first 3 times he got hit. But by the 4th dude that tried to tackle him, I was like, nah, you're not bringing him down. He hungry. He see the end zone. And Bill get to see that and get to see the joy that brought the fans. You already know he was lit for his brother. And it's only fitting that that's your peers, right? So y'all celebrating each other, doing great. And now as you continue to do great, Bill, they're going to celebrate you. And you standing out in a crowded running back room, man. But this the kick. You really the only one that's gonna be here next year. Like, as far as like who has contract, you and C-Rod. Y'all the only 2 really under contract for next year. So, you know, do what you gotta do, man. Make sure you learning what you learn. I know some people out here like, man, he not getting enough reps. He not getting enough reps. I think, man, they slow walking him. Just because he didn't play at all last year in college football. He played 1 game. Doesn't mean he's fresh. And yes, he's fresh, but that's also that could be a conundrum, if you will. Thinking about it, same way we look at Terry McLaurin and we had to ramp him up. You trying to ramp these players up so they can be effective throughout the entire season. It's the same thing with Bill. He didn't play last year, so you got to get him built up. That callus got to get built up for getting tackled, getting hit, having to go to get the ice baths and the treatment and everything like that post game and throughout the week to make sure that you're right. So I say about week 6, week 7, we'll start to see that 20 carry Jacory Croskey-Merritt. But we are not going to. I think we're going to see a lot of C-Rod still. And I'm intrigued to see what Donovan Edwards can do. I know my man said he has no vision. He's just a straight line runner. Throw that man a screen behind our big offensive line. Let's see what happens, man. But back to Bill, this is what you want to see from a running back one. The last running back picked in the draft outdid the first running back picked in the draft. I'm trying to tell you, each time he touched the ball, I was not sure if he was not going to break it. And that's something exciting to say because we haven't had that in the running back room in a while, where we thinking anytime you touch the ball, it's 6. Jaylin Lane, next up. All right. You know I'm a fan favorite of Jaylin Lane. Big fan favorite, man. Right now, the boy leads the league in punt return yards. Okay. What did we draft him for? Come on, Adam Peters. Let me right. You say he was the most what? The most what? Okay, yeah. The best punt returner in the draft. He showed that. Week 3, 90-yard punt return touchdown. Boy, I about lost it. And I know everybody was sitting on the edge of their seat, couldn't even really be excited because the flags was on the field. And then they was like, it was on the Raiders. We was lit. We was like, okay, yeah. And I couldn't do no lives, bro. I was all the way turned. Birthday was in full effect still. I might celebrate the rest of this month. Keep it a buck with you. But you saw the sideline go crazy. You saw the energy it brought to the team. And that was it. That was like the nail in the coffin type moment there. They knew it was over. That wasn't just one play. If you look at him, he's consistently doing that same thing where he catch the ball and he's immediately making one move. And it's a north-south move, but it's more like a diagonal north-south. Give him a little cut, and then he's straight up field. No wasted movements. I love that. And I love that he's always catching the ball, leaning forward. He's ready to go. Like he's getting 10 yards a pop. And I know Dan Quinn loving that because that's giving us better field position every time. Every time. And then they're going to start trying to punt away from the kid eventually. That's going to give us even better field position because once punters have to start to angle punts and things like that, that's when that shank possibility is about to happen, right? And then if you don't hit it the right way and you outkick your coverage, oh my God, my boy going to eat you up. The punter was kicking good punts. He was tearing their ass up on Sunday. That 4.3 speed was in effect. They said the boy hit 20 miles per hour on that. I think Next Gen Stats said he had about 20 miles per hour on that run, punt return. I like what I saw. And as a rookie, that's huge for us. That's a special teams threat for years to come. Cheap, explosive, and can also help you on the offensive side of the ball still because he's still learning all of that, the nuances of the route running and how to get open at the NFL level. The boy is proven to be a vital contributor to our team. Our special teams immediately look so much better. I feel like we got the best special teams in the league. I've heard a few others say the same thing. And I'm not even, with the kicker being what the kicker is. Don't let us get a kicker, bro. Or don't let Matt Gay figure it out. But let me get back to Jaylin Lane. He's proven he can tilt the field as a special teams returner. I seen him back there on kick return as well. When Luke broke that one, he was back there as well. They didn't want to kick it to Jaylin Lane. They kicked it to Luke. Turf Monster took him out though. But Jaylin Lane has proven that he's going to be dynamic for us on special teams. Kick return, punt return, and that wide receiver option that we're looking for that's going to bring that speed and that dynamicism to the roster, man. I'm looking forward to more Jaylin, speed, fast, lane, whatever you want to call him. You know, the boy is amazing. Boy picked them feet up and was gone. Finally, man, we here to talk about Ice Trey Amos, man. Boy, listen, he's too smooth, man. He too smooth, bro. Everything he do is cool. This the 3rd week in a row, man. He's consistent. That's what I'm loving about what I'm seeing from Trey Amos. He is our most consistent corner week in and week out. They try Trey Amos once a game. 2 times maybe. They try Trey Amos once a game now. He'll break it up. And that's it. They're like, oh, that coverage was too nice. He's locking it up. He's locking it up, man. He's reading routes, and it's going to be to the point where he's going to start baiting the quarterbacks to start to throw to these guys, you know, that he's covering so he can get some play because he's looking like a shutdown corner, man. The targets that he's getting, he's not allowing you to catch no yards. You're getting 12 yards on him, and that's it. That's it. You got your one catch, bucko, if you got that. I mean, and then think about the play he made against the Raiders where he was in phase with the wide receiver, right? So much so that he played the ball better than the damn wide receiver. The wide receiver was not even looking for the ball. Trey fighting the wide receiver's helmet, trying to get his hands up under the joint when he done tipped it up, because that was a great. The type of man, listen, he hit the ball on the bottom apex of the football, which made it pop up in the air for him. That's a perfect technique right there when it comes to pass breakups. You pop the ball up in the air. You ain't got to always bat it down. You pop it up in the air just a little bit, give yourself a little chance to get up under it or somebody else to get up under it. He was inches away from making his first NFL interception. And I'm going to be honest, if he would have got it and that wide receiver would have fell off of him, that's 6. That's 6. That young boy is out here playing boundary corner like we haven't seen since a draft pick that we had, Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey was I said it. He's calm, man. He's confident. He looked like he already belongs. I'm telling you, he like the Jaden Daniels of our defense, man. And the thing is, as the closer he gets to these interceptions, it's only a matter of time before he haul in one. And you know what they say. They come in bunches. Now, granted, they're not coming at him often because they're only throwing at him once or twice a game. Coverage is looking immaculate. All 22 tape. Good money. But we've been waiting for our secondary to take shape. And with Amos, Sanders still, and Lattimore coming around, rounding out, the pieces are coming together, man. Now, we do have to take in consideration the injury bug. We've been hit by it a little bit. We got to make sure he's good with that calf situation. We probably know more about that later in the week. So, hopefully prayers up, man. We need that boy. That boy is lights out. And I want to see him on Darnell Mooney and what's your boy name? The tall Drake London cat. I want to see that. Because Marshawn and Drake London, they're gonna end up fighting. But let's give you the big takeaway, right? We didn't just win 41-24 against the Raiders. We showed the future of the franchise is on the roster. We got future game changers, future vital pieces already on the roster. Adam Peters, you've done a big one. Bill showing us RB1. Lane, he's showing us he's gonna be one of the league's most dangerous returners. Kick and punt return, because I think when he get a chance on that kick return, he's going to show y'all what to do when that wedge pop open and he get that C open to the right. Boom! Out of here. Can't wait to see it. Cannot wait to see it. And then I lock down CB1 because we got one. I think we got one of them ones at corner, man. Okay? So drop your picks in the comment. Let me know what you think about these 3 impress you the most so far. Let me know how they've impressed you the most, because I know it's going to be hard to choose between all 3 of them. I'm not going to ask you to pick which one was the best. I want you to give me a comment about something that each of these dudes have done to impress you, because I know they've impressed you because you guys are smart. Okay, so hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tomorrow, we're going to be shifting gears. We're going to be talking a lot about the Falcons matchup on Wednesday. Tuesday, we're going to hit you off with a couple of other updates regarding the team, talking about the defensive line and the front 7. So keep it locked in, man. Gerard B TV, man, we here. We here to stay. So stay tuned, stay locked, because we got Atlanta this week, baby. Can't wait. Burgundy and gold, we never fold. Gerard B TV, we out.